Do black women show
Sheesh.
regret when she sees another black man dating outside of his race?
Regret?
Yeah, a lot of times black women hate seeing black men date outside their race because white girls are trained and groomed
To be a wife.
to be a wife.
Mhm. See, I have 3 brothers that all have white partners.
Really?
Yeah, 3 of my 4 brothers. And my other brother is a homosexual, so he wouldn't be with a white woman. And you have to also understand, I grew up in Canada where there aren't very many black people. So most black people end up with a white
people.
counterpart. So no, I wouldn't be upset. I don't understand why people would be upset. I do believe that love is love. But I also, for me personally, I need someone that's had my experience.
So you couldn't date a white man?
I'm not saying that I couldn't. I'm saying that it would be really challenging for me to make that choice. And this is the reason why. Because if or when God blesses me with children, if I have a white husband, he has black children.
Yeah. And
He doesn't have mixed children. He doesn't have white. He has black children. And if I have a black son, my white husband has a black son. And I'm sure that there are people that can learn about the culture, but you just learn differently when you've experienced the culture. And so there's things that innately he would never know how to prepare my son for because he's never experienced it. He could do all the learning but it's literally like those gurus on the internet that teach you all like the fluff stuff. And then it's like, well, what happens when stuff hits the fan? They don't really know because they've never done it.
Yeah.
You know, they've only done the little fluffy stuff, and that's cute. And you made your money off of fluff, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But for people that really know like the grit and the core and the downfalls and the struggles, like that story is way different. So for me, I love all races, but I love a black king. Like when I see myself, like I love a black king.
You love that melanin girl.
Girl, I love, even though that I do believe a lot of black men have a chip on their shoulder. And it's societal and it's oppression and it's racism. And so it makes sense.
What do you mean by chip? Because see, my opinion of chip on their shoulder is like ego, pride. They think that they're better than the other person.
No,
but then when you use that reason like oppression and all this stuff, that doesn't sound like chip. So what do you mean by that?
I do think it's ego and I do think it's pride. And I think that a lot of black men feel like they have to prove instead of just allowing themselves to be. So... And I get it because it's literally like we live in a world that beats our black men down. Let's just keep it 1,000. So I understand it and I still choose it, even knowing that it's there. I just, inside of my relationships, I do my best to disarm that because I don't need you to prove anything to me.
I just want you to exist.
I just want, baby.
Just exist.